Hey, you got a car here? Hey, you got a car?
Yeah.
Give me the keys.
No way.
Give me the keys or I shoot the kid.
Daddy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to my channel.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. New channel. Starting this channel because, I don't know.
I don't feel like enough people are real on the internet. I want to be real. I want to be somebody that you can share my experiences and relate to me. Because I'm a real person. I'm real.
I just feel like I have a lot of things I want to share with you guys. I want to be really honest. I want to provide you with the best stuff possible. Today's episode brought to you by Squarespace. Today's episode brought to you by Ready Player One.
Squarespace is making this dream possible. Go check out Ready Player One. Live your dreams in the internet world. Anyways, stay tuned for my next vlog. That's going to be go up in 4 hours or so. Really going to have some hot content in that one.
Yeah, I played Super Mario Kart with my hot cousin. Except I don't actually. I just run around for a while. We go clothes shopping.
Oh my god, these clothes are so cute. Yo, check out the next episode. Take that.
Take that, YouTube.
Uh-oh. I ran out of disk space? That can't be right.
Oh my god.
Drive is telling me I ran out of disk space. I don't think that's the case at all.
What are you uploading to Google Drive?
Photos. Lots of photos.
Oh my gosh. Ethan, my mind is racing faster than a speeding bullet right now.
Oh no,
boy.
You're back on meth.
I decided that was a little too neurotoxic for me, so I'm going for the we all know I moved out a few months ago. So it's been a while.
You're on your own.
Yeah, and I recently remembered I forgot to one of my goals, buy hundreds of dollars worth of nootropics.
Okay.
So I've completed that task, and now my noggin is not just jogging, but it's full on sprinting Usain Bolt style down the rubbery red track of ideas and thoughts. And I'm feeling great, and I'm having a good time.
Oh my god. Well, so what's it like living a Lucy or limitless type existence now that you take a little bit of theanine or something?
It's pretty good. Well, it's not. You think it's not just the L-theanine, whatever. You got to get a bunch of.
You got to get your stacks going. You got to work on your stacks.
It's the stack. It's the combination ones you got to get. You got to get. So, I decided to try out a bunch. I just started off real basic. I bought a bottle of Megathink. Okay. Megathink, that's just caffeine, but it's caffeine 1 and caffeine 2, which is the secret caffeine that you don't want you to know
I love
about.
the sequel to Caffeine 1.
Yeah.
Caffeine 2 is really where they got the whole thing figured out.
It's actually more like caffeine squared because of how crazy it is.
Holy shit.
Okay. I bought a tub of brain cum.
Wait, what?
Yeah, brain cum describes itself as what if Einstein could fuck real good, according to the package here.
Wait, that's not real. Brain cum sounds like what would happen if like Ball's energy drink or like what was that Booty Sweat energy drink, like if they just kept going with the nastiness and like doubled down or quintupled down, just brain cum. You buy it at a gas station.
I've heard it's good. I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm
not
looking
called
forward.
brain cum.
I'm looking forward to it. I bought a whole bunch. There was a sale. I bought a whole bunch of Amelia Air Smart, and that one, the tagline is "Make your retardation disappear over the Pacific," which I think is a little. I think that's a little insensitive It's like, it's like they still haven't found her. It's a bit soon, It's kind of a sore subject.
This is a good
I don't
bit.
know. And while I was right after on the recommended page on that one, I also saw, and I had to get it, a bottle of Mengele Mindset.
No.
Apparently that one can get a little manic, so you got to be careful. Start your dosage low.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And then just a ton of DMT.
The greatest nootropic of all.
The
DMT.
smartest molecule. I did buy some but I'm a little hesitant to try the medulla schlongblingata. That one's got the L-theanine and taurine and vitamin B12 and also 8 grams of pure capsaicin, which is supposed to really get the
it clears your sinuses the whole time.
Like clears them forever, permanently. They never get uncleared. And then there's this one bottle that just showed up in the mail, and I don't think I ordered it. It doesn't have a title. But like if you hold your ear up close to the bottle, you can just kind of hear it saying, "Fuck, my brain hurts. Fuck, shit."
Oh my god.
And on the back, it does compare itself to the last scene of Luc Besson's Lucy. So
the shit was gonna wash up on the beach somewhere like a fucking.
When I run out of everything else, I might try that one out just to touch the hands of the missing link. But
when you get in deep enough, they just start to send you trial shit so you can get an idea of what's going on.
These are the
previews for the upcoming season of Nootropics.
It's just a cardboard box full of white powder, and you're just kind of supposed to go nuts with it.
Yeah, so. I can't believe they managed to get that through the mail.
It's just leaking everywhere.
It's like, yo, what's with this white powder? Is this
UPS guy shows up and he's just white as a ghost.
Usually my UPS drivers are white as a ghost anyway.
Like Zac Efron and at that E3 conference.
They get a lot of sun though. I don't know how they managed to maintain such a pale complexion.
Yeah, those short shorts. I don't know.
Well, that was a good bit. Thanks, Declan. That was A+. I don't have really much more to go on.
Sure.
I had we could work on brain cum for a while, but
I don't need to work on brain cum. I'm good. How about one more piece of spring cleaning here before we start. Spring 2018 Part 3 is we gotta do our corrections segment, which technically we do every week, but we've never gotten anything wrong. So, so for our first edition here,
inaugural.
Technically, last episode we didn't say anything wrong per se, but I am embarrassed because I said I really like the opening of the new Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which is true, but I did not realize that it is literally just plagiarism of a Starship song.
A what?
Starship. It's Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now.
Oh.
It's literally I don't know.
Well, I mean, the point stands. You could enjoy it just straight
It is
riffs.
good, but
all
it's
music's
a popular
plagiarized,
song.
son.
Yeah, I get
Everything is just a variation of Hound Dog, which was stolen by Elvis.
It's stolen by Elvis from an unknown funky man in the South somewhere.
I know the Funky Man.
He was my uncle.
Funky Man Uncovered, the hit documentary about Motown songs that were stolen.
Making a funk man.
Oh my god.
I'm not a lawyer, but I wouldn't be surprised if they could just get sued for that because it's really boy.
Good luck getting to Japan, fuckers.
I guess I don't know if it's still like I don't know if it still be like that, but it might be. It might be.
It do.
It might be like it do. So for part 3, our first show is Gurazeni, I believe. Baseball. I guess it's spring. It's baseball time. Time to start that baseball.
I've been watching some baseball. Lots of really good fights recently.
Wait.
There was a really good baseball fight that just happened.
Like a brawl or a two-man fight?
Yeah. Well, it started as 2 men and became a brawl.
Nice.
This fucking... Oh, man. I'll send you a link. It's too long to go into detail on, but, it was one of the best fights I've ever seen. It basically opens with the pitcher egging he hand signals to the dude, come on, and he runs at him at full speed, which
Does he
is
toss
fucking
the bat and then run towards him?
He slams the bat against the plate and then sprints at him, and the pitcher's like, come on, which is the most fucking bitchin' shit ever, because this dude's just a meat cloud. He's a fucking massive hulking beast of a person, and the pitcher's like this, this fucking string bean motherfucker, you know what I mean? And he's egging this guy on, and he gets a few good punches in, which is great. That's a really good brawl. You got to check that one out.
That's good. The only thing I know about new baseball is that they've started interviewing the players while they're just standing out on the field.
Yep, they just fuck around.
Have you seen the clip where they're interviewing like the right fielder, and he gets a ball hit to him, and as he has to stop answering the questions they're asking him, and as he's running, you just hear him go, "I ain't getting this one, boys."
I know.
It's really fucking good. The announcers fucking lose it. Oh, it's great.
Baseball is a good sport. This is
like they're trying to make it better, and yeah, I appreciate it.
It's I mean, you gotta, in this day and age, to keep relevant, you gotta start doing.
Everyone's gonna have to start improving for when the XFL comes along in 2025 or whatever.
That's gonna be some real entertainment.
Oh man, hell yeah.
God, I hope it actually happens.
Please, God, just one game. Let me have one live XFL.
Man. But the thing is that they're not gonna. It's gonna be like neutered. Like, there's no way they're gonna do the original XFL where they have the initial scramble where the two dudes just basically run headfirst into each other, which they decide who gets the ball based on who passes out first and who can stand up and walk around the longest with horrible concussions.
Look, if I can choose between having tons of concussions and it being boring as fuck and tons of concussions and it's basically the Coliseum, I know which one I'm going for.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
bring it on, Vince.
We'll see. No, there's not going to be any kneeling at this football event. That's for goddamn sure.
No, because if you kneel, you get tackled.
Assassinated from the bleachers.
There's no tackling. You go down too bad. You keep getting tackled. It goes until you die.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
But Gurazeni is a baseball manga being adapted by Dean here.
Uh-huh. I know a thing or two about it if you'd like me to give the explanation as to what it is.
I would love that.
Okay. So, Gurazeni, a.k.a. Moneyball.
Money Pitch, I think?
Money Pitch, yes, sorry. Moneyball was the movie with Brad Pitt. This does not have Brad Pitt in it.
Well, the movie with Bobby... Bobby Koda? Wait.
Yes, Bobby Kotick is in it. He is in it. Yes, he plays an executive, and he's very good in the role.
Yes.
For the one scene he's in.
Right.
But it's Brad Pitt. He's not in this movie, this anime.
No.
But Money Pitch. So this is a story about a relief pitcher in Major League Baseball in Japan. And basically, the entire game is built around making as much money as you can before you retire at 30. So that you have enough money to live for the rest of your life. So
yes.
He studies how much money opposing players are making so that he can use that as basically when the contract season comes around, he struck out somebody who's worth more money than him, and then that can kind of help him in his contract negotiations. So that's basically it. It's his... there's another. This is a very brief explanation, but it's what the entire fucking show is. I could go in. So there's a side character who's he was a mentor of some kind to the pitcher, and he ends up being an announcer now because it's another route you could go is if you retire, you could become an announcer, which is a safe job. You can make some easy money. And he has his own little arc throughout the episode of not being very... He's a good color commentator, but he doesn't know enough about the actual players playing. And he lucks out, and then our main character ends up pitching a game that he's opening. He's the starting pitcher for the game that he's commentating and does well or whatever. This is it's conceptually okay, but it doesn't have enough legs to sustain itself for more than a couple seconds, and it's not funny at all. Which I think I believe it's supposed to be a comedy, but it's not very funny at all.
I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's none of the characters have that much personality. And that got me thinking, is this just going to be 200 episodes or something? Is that why nothing much seems like... Is that why everyone seems very toned down? Is because we're going to learn tons of stuff about him, or are they just going to be kind of normal the whole time? Yeah.
If this is 12 episodes, good fucking luck. Like, this won't sell a goddamn unit.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna move shit in Japan. This is the most boring fucking. Like, this is like an office comedy. Not even an office comedy, really. It's like a boardroom comedy about fucking baseball.
I mean,
and
it's
so dry.
It's not a comedy. It almost seemed like, because I thought it was going to be a baseball show, and then the opening, which is very funky, but it's just all money falling from the sky and stuff, and I was like, wait a second, and he just keeps talking. It's all about, he keeps talking about money. Everything he talks about is money. All the players are studying. All the players are studying the incomes of all the other players, and it's almost like. It's like almost one of those like shows that's just like you're watching a person play an RPG. It's got a little bit of that where it's like almost a management sim where you're just trying to maximize
you're totally
your baseball
right.
dollars.
You're totally right. This is not entertaining at all. This is negative entertainment.
I didn't hate it, but yeah, I would not watch anymore. What was I gonna say? The OST is not very good. It's like shitty surf rock.
Yes, it is surf rock, which is the hallmark of a bad like attempt at comedy. That's no bueno. No bueno on that.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it possible a guy gets struck out and they just send him quote unquote back to the minors? I didn't know you could do that.
Some people do get sent back to the minors, but certainly not after one pitch. Certainly not after one strikeout. You know what I mean? Like, because it's so much work to get somebody lifted up from the minors. Like, you have to have some sort of belief in them to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. But people do get sent back to the minors. It's definitely a thing.
Okay.
That's what the farm leagues. You know what farm teams are?
I mean, it sounds like a team where you harvest MLB players.
Exactly. It's just a subsidiary team of a major league team that then, kind of snipes talent from those minor league teams.
I did like that because normally in TV or anything really, when you start talking about wages, it's like, oh, here's how much I make. I'm going to write it down on this piece of paper, slide it across the table. This is all just like they use the real figures, which is kind of.
This is the entire
cool.
show. This is the entire show.
Well, yeah.
I don't know how you get material from this to go forward, Paul. Where do you squeeze?
Well, it's just going to be him. Like it's going to be like almost shonen like of him facing off against this. This batter makes 80 million. I gotta pitch to him so I can.
But there's not a ton of baseball. Is the thing? Like, there's not a lot of actual baseball happening, and like when he pitches, it's all CGI, episode. So it's super deflated and awful. Like what? I don't. Who's the audience for this?
Those diehard Dean fans. I guess.
I mean, I know I am one.
I don't know.
But I'm not into this.
It's. I mean, yeah. It's basically just an advertisement for the manga, probably.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. We've talked about this for quite enough. Let's talk about some quality stuff. Mahou Shoujo Saito. Site.
I can cover this one as well once you do the initial thing.
Oh, well, I mean, you just did one, Greedy Pants.
I'm trying to sap him up.
What does that mean? What?
I'm trying to suck the energy out of these. I don't know.
Ew. This is a manga adaptation by Production DOA, who have done kind of just this so far.
Appropriate enough, huh?
And this show is not Madoka. Not Madoka. Please do not sue.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Oh God, please.
What's a Madoka?
But in addition to that, this is I think our first kind of standard ecchi show of the season. Just our first kind of wank material,
I mean, I know I enjoy girls being abused horribly.
We'll get to it, but Yeah, this first scene right off the bat, the filter on everything and the music, and there's a girl that can stop time, and there's a gun.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. That sounds a little bit...
Nope.
I feel like way back in the depths
Perish
of my
the
mind,
thought.
I can think
Nope,
of something
stop thinking.
There's maybe an image or two?
No.
No? Okay, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is nothing.
Do not take the brain cum.
Totally original.
And then the opening just sort of consists of them standing around looking horrified. It seems like the animators just kind of practice doing the anime horrified look where you get the lines around the eyes.
Yeah, you get the deep bags underneath, you know.
Yeah. So, it's just there's a girl, and she's bullied. She gets bullied. It's bullying. And I gotta say, you're really supposed to kind of ease into the despair in these types of shows, you guys. It's just like she's like everyone's bleeding from their eyeballs. The pedestrians at the train crossing are like annoyed that she just like collapsed and fell on the ground. And this is unrelated, but I do want to mention there's a shot of all the students in front of the school walking, and they're all moonwalking. It's very good. But
that's really impressive. I can't even get the moonwalk for a little bit, but they're all capable of moonwalking.
Dedication is what that is.
It's that Japanese work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if Michael Jackson were Japanese?
No.
Think about the potential he could have had. He would have been like 10 times more fucked up sexually.
I'm thinking.
Throwing it out there.
I'm having to think. Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't.
Miyazaki Jakuse is the Japanese Michael Jackson equivalent.
Oh, okay.
And he's a pop master. And he goes from being, how like Michael Jackson went kind of from being black to being white because of the illness he had.
Sure.
Homeboy goes from being Japanese to being Mexican.
Oh God.
Grows a mustache.
Fate worse than death. That's just it. He grows the mustache. Everything else stays the same.
Anyways.
Yeah, and then we get our first titillating ecchi scene where she's getting the shit beat out of her in a bathroom.
Oh, God.
And you'd think like, wait, that's not supposed to be arousing, but tell that to my dick, buddy. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
It's because of the looks on the girls' faces. They're so smug. They're porn smugginess. This is a thing.
They love it. They can't get enough.
They're getting off on it for sure.
I just nothing has ever done this to me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't.
You've never gotten this hard in your whole life?
Well, no, that's not true.
That's what it sounds like you're saying.
I just mean the ultra violence has never really gotten got the done the thing with the.
Are you saying you want to be suffocated in a toilet?
I'm not saying I want to. I was saying I want to watch a little girls have it.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Take this podcast down. It's over. There's nothing. Oh God, we've gone too deep.
And then
you watch enough spring previews. You watch the first episode of enough anime. It's really. You come out of the other side a different person with different ideals.
Yeah,
right and wrong go out the window, and all you know is the entertainment.
All you can feel is the content.
The brain cum.
And then she pets a cat, so cat's dead.
Yeah, did you see my notes?
Yeah, you just kind of wrote all over the place. It seems like you had a bit of a episode watching this episode.
We have a spreadsheet that we write on to confirm whether or not we've seen something. This is how we keep track of each other's progress. And for this, instead of writing completed, which is what we typically write when we've completed a show, I wrote shameless. And then I wrote, I will stop watching this when they harm the cat.
Right.
Which is what happened.
Did you do that?
No, I did not. I had to know.
Okay, good. Thank you. Aren't you glad you kept going?
No. I cannot say that I am.
That's fair. But Yeah, so she pets a cat, and oh man, this is one of my favorite parts. She goes home,
Oh my
and
god.
her fucking family is so goddamn hilarious because she has been getting literally she has been getting the absolute fucking shit beaten out of her. Like, this isn't like we wrote you wrote mean things on your desk, which they also do. But they're literally just stomping her face into the ground.
This is the most severe bullying I've seen in an anime in a while.
And she looks, absolutely suicidal, sitting at the dinner table.
Downtrodden, to say the least.
And her family is just ha ha ha. The dad's talking like, "Oh son, you've won another Pulitzer. How grand! Oh, how grand!
Great job, Kendrick."
Why is his name Kendrick?
Kendrick Lamar just won a Pulitzer.
Fuck me.
It's good. It's a good album. It's a good album.
Yeah, god damn it.
Should have gotten it for To Pimp a Butterfly, but, what are you going to do?
But they did that for Bob Dylan. What the fuck?
Bob Dylan absolutely deserves a Pulitzer.
Fuck this world. Not for literature. Go fuck yourself.
It's not for literature. It's for
he
music.
won it for literature.
Oh, well, Bob Dylan didn't deserve it for literature, but Kendrick definitely deserves it for music.
But it's just she has this comically nice family, and then hard cut to her brother also beating the shit out of her.
This is unwatchable. Like,
this is the point.
Really...
Like, the bullying is usually way too heavy-handed for me to take seriously.
Yeah.
And I was still rolling my eyes really hard at this, but I probably was in the minority there in terms of people. But when her brother just starts, he's just punching her in the stomach.
It just keeps coming. The hits just keep on coming, literally.
At that point, it's impossible to take seriously, and it just becomes hilarious.
It is high comedy, which is, it's horrible to say, but it's basically just dark comedy of, like, how far could you push this, like, how much abuse can you fit into a 15-minute span? You know what I mean?
So completely,
before she becomes a Mahou Shoujo.
It's so over the top. It's like so unnecessary. It's as you wrote, it is shameless. It
is completely shameless. And I also wrote, it is impossible for anybody to take this seriously. Anybody who does take this seriously has there's something fundamentally wrong with them. If you know somebody who watches this Mahou Shoujo site and says, like, I don't know, I kind of like it, in like a taking it serious kind of way, cut all ties with them, they're broken.
I guarantee you.
This is going to be huge at Hot Topic.
Well, it's going to be huge among, I would say, 12 to 14-year-olds who this is either the first anime they've seen or the first dark anime they've seen. They have no idea. Because remember, our most viewed YouTube video is fucking from Gakko Garashi, which sucked. And we have all these comments like, oh, this show is so good. Like, they love it.
Grimdark, lol.
It's not even... It's
definitely grimdark.
Like, it's like one episode of grimdark, and that's basically slice of life for.
I'm talking about this one.
This is trying.
This is morbid.
This is like trying too hard to even be grimdark. But yeah, kids will probably latch onto this. So then she's getting bullied again, and they get bored of her, the bullies, so they bring in a huge dude to fuck her.
I'm amazed that she doesn't get raped with a hot poker at some point during this. Like, just fucking...
She almost does.
Yeah.
And he's a big boy. His name is Shoujo, though, even though he's huge. Isn't that funny? Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention I think the one thing the show does have going for it is that the face is creepy. It has a face, the symbol for basically the Cutie, the character that's giving her the.
All I saw the entire time was a Titan.
The powers, yeah, it's basically a Titan, but
that's the thing that kind of distracted me.
But it is a creepy face,
It's like, okay, face. It's just it would be creepy if I had never seen Titans.
No, then it's just you can't stop imagining it just like waddling around.
Yeah, because the Titans are goofy. They're so cute.
They're very goofy. Yeah. So yeah, she gets a gun because she clicks on the magical girl site, whatever. And so when she's about to get raped, she uses it. And I guess I was expecting, like, okay, they've made the bullying so over the top. Clearly, this is going to be total like revenge porn, and the bullies are gonna like suffer horribly, and they're gonna be bleeding all over the place and screaming. No, it just kind of makes them disappear and then reappear on a train track a mile away, and you don't see them die even. So it's like, all right, it's really anticlimactic. You know, they do die, but whatever. It's not much going on. And then the ED plays, and it's just a bunch of sperm.
So many sperm
flying around.
All those little spermlins.
They're not even little. They're like big old sperms. They're like the size of birds, and they're flying around. This show doesn't have any reproductive themes, at least not yet. It's it's just like you're just trying to be deep by putting sperm in stuff.
It's like
what's the matter with you?
Fucking Evangelion has a little bit of sex in it, and now here we are, giant sperms flying all over my screen.
I mean, Sayonara Zetsubo says they had some sperm, but that was just in the opening, and it was just like I think the sperm said despair, and it flew into an egg that said something else, and it was good. This has nothing to do with...
It's just sperms.
It's just a whole lot of sperms. CG silly sperms. And not just sperms, but also FMV, live action video of girls dancing on a rooftop. It's really bad.
They should have had live action video of sperm.
That would have been way better. Like grainy...
that's way more fucked up.
Like, you know that scene at the beginning of every zombie or, you know...
Yeah, the outbreak moment. Where, like, the cells get overtaken.
It's news clips and then cut to microscope footage. Like, it's just that, but just tons of sperm and then, like, hard cut. Shh, reports of giant sperm all over the country. There's a man coming around taking names. You know, and it's just the fucking people getting attacked by sperm.
That's funny. I like that.
Thanks. Oh, thanks, New York Guido man who took over Ethan's mic.
This is a funny person. I'm talking to a real humorous guy. He's got funny takes on the anime we watch.
All right.
I didn't like Mahou Shoujo Saita either.
No, it's not good. It's it's really trying to like up Madoka's ante, like years too late and very poorly. And even the voice actress sounds like Aoyuki. This is pathetic. I don't know.
It's really embarrassing. I would be embarrassed to have made this.
Yeah, not since...
if I had something in this level of syndication, odds are I'd be pretty proud of it. I would be embarrassed if people saw this thing if I made it.
I feel you.
Anyways, let's move on.
Anyways, I don't know. Want to do a short?
Yeah.
Okay. The first we already did touch upon a triangle. How about Alice or Alice?
Okay.
Alice or Alice is a manga being done by EMT Squared, who did Urahara and Renai Bokun. It's 3 minutes long, and it's cute.
It's about two girls that got a brother who wants to fuck them a little bit. Not a ton, though.
I think they want to fuck him more. I think. I don't know.
He kind of grabs them at one point.
Oh, yeah? All right.
That
was to check their temperature.
Sexual.
Yeah, no, he's the unaware. He's the simpleton. They're the ones who get embarrassed.
This is mostly this is mostly just chibi stuff the entire time.
Yeah, they're almost always chibi, except for the highly detailed tits and ass shots, which I appreciate.
Like the opening scene, like the opening
like
two
the
shots
one
of the show
scene.
are titties and ass.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're talking about stacking, if we're talking about stacks, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like if we're setting up our stacks,
I feel
tits and ass are good in their own right, but they don't do the whole thing like when you stack them together. We got titties and you got ass, then you're fucking cooking.
Wait. Oh, I thought the joke you were making is they eat a stack of pancakes. I thought that's where you were going.
Oh, no. I was talking about stacks as in, like, nootropic stacks.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, stacks everywhere.
Anyways, this one's cute. It doesn't really have much going on.
The premise of the show is that they're both named Alice, but they call each other Irie. The fuck's up with that?
There's a girl in the closing that's got a tail, and she seems cute.
Oh.
She got
what was I thinking about?
On her face, I think.
I don't know.
I like the way that her pants don't go high enough. Do you see it? so you see, you know what I mean? Like, It's just kind of hovering right there on the pubis. You know what I mean? Like, just right on that. Right, you can see her pelvic muscles flexing.
The vagina bones.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
I dig it. Yeah, no, it's
That's
fine.
good entertainment.
Not a problem.
That's really what I'm into. Is just pelvis.
We got 2 good ecchi shows so far.
All right.
Hell yeah, man. Season's redeeming itself.
It's saved.
Yep.
Anime is saved by Alice or Alice. Anyways,
oh. Devil's Rainu.
Hell yeah.
Devil's Line, a manga adaptation by Platinum Vision, who did your favorite, Servamp.
Yes, I love Servamp.
You guys loved Servamp. Servamp was long enough ago that Steven watched it.
Big fan of Servamp.
Yeah, do you have anything for this one, or because I can...
You should probably take the reins here.
Okay. Devil's Line, I didn't know anything about this going in. So it's the opening scene here. It's a bunch of people running, and it's crazy, crazy colors. Super, super stylized, which is good in theory, but it's like, it's just really, really like bright, I guess, neon colors. So you'd think there'd be like some kind of sound effects or music going on, but there's not. There's just punching and splattering noises and yelling. And that's right off the bat, that's really off-putting. So that's when you realize this Servamp was a vampire show, and the studio's second show, also a vampire show.
You gotta give them credit for consistency.
Yeah, they got, some people, sometimes you have a thing. It's fine. It's fine to have a thing. Then they play the opening. The only thing I got from the opening is that the first lyrics are, "In darkness, it's darker than black,"
wow.
Which is a good way to. It's nicely redundant, and also it references another better show, which I like. Then we are introduced to our main character. She's a girl in a school, and again, this scene, they're talking, and there's no bloody sound effects in the fucking background. It's just silent, and they're all talking. I don't know why I noticed this. If I'm the only one who noticed this, I thought it was very weird.
It's very realistic. It's kind of grounded.
No, because normally you would hear people talking in the background because they're in the
because they're all having a conversation together. They're all bunched up together before the class.
But you would hear like a murmur of other people in the classroom. That's not what.
They're very respectful. Nobody's talking over each other here, man.
Oh, okay. Just letting this one group of girls talk. And then, the best part of the show by far, she has a friend with a face, and let me see if I can describe this correctly. She's fucking staring so hard. Did you notice this girl's fucking face?
You talking about just the general lack of animation? Oh, wait,
no,
the girl with the huge eyes.
Yeah, she looks like she's fucking just beaming, like eyes wide the fuck open all the time.
She's on something for sure. I was mostly concerned about a giant forehead.
Well, yeah, I think that
Code Lyoko looking bitch.
I think that contributes to the fact that like her eyes just look like they are all the way open as far as she can hold them. So every emotion she makes looks like it's multiplied by a billion times, because just imagine doing any face with your eyes as wide as they could possibly be. It's hilarious. Anyways, there's a vampire running around. He's killing people. He's super fast. And this scene, it's at night, and he's killing all these cops. And the shots of him running, it's like they animated a bunch of shots and then just sped them up by like 2 or 3 times.
Yes,
it looks
right.
I cannot stress how funny these fucking shots are. It's like
if you have people moving fast, they should probably be moving in bounds. You know what I mean? Or like just like rather than their legs just running really fucking fast. Because it looks way cooler if people are taking really long strides rather than the short, tiny strides that are really quick.
Yeah, it looks like
this is Cool Things 101.
I mean, it just looks like it was sped up. It looks like it should have the what's that, Benny Hill or something?
Yes, Benny Hill.
I think I know actually the problem. I think they animated it normally. even if they expected to speed it up, but I think they didn't account for the camera shaking, the camera movements to also be sped up, because the camera's shaking in a really weird, disorienting way that, again, extremely comedic. It's just
funny.
something fucked up here. There's a problem. So then there's a special sector to deal with vampires, obviously, of course. So there's a special lady on this task force who takes them out. And now we go back to our girl, and now there is a romance. She's with a boy, hanging out with him. And
Keep
then
going. I'm gonna pee. Oh, keep going.
all right. And they're being followed by a creepy turtleneck guy with really dark circles under his eyes. So, and then I think probably one of the better parts of the show is we get a heel turn. So that the turtleneck guy is actually trying to protect her, and her the dude who's trying to fuck, who's trying to ask her out, and she's kind of turning him down, is actually a vampire, and he's been holding it in, but the turtleneck guy can see through it. So romance boy gets put down there, and it turns out he was the one who has been doing the vampire murder spree. So now we're just talking about semen. They found his semen at the crime scenes, and turtleneck guy's interrogating him. And the love interest, the vampire, his voice recording is all fucked up. Like, it sounds really blown out. Like the microphone was set too high there. They didn't equalize it correctly. I don't know, but he sounds like shit in the recording quality. I think Ethan's back.
I'm back.
Hey,
What's up, man?
Hey, so I was just saying, I think the one decent part of the show is I think the heel turn was pretty good when Romance Boy turned out to have actually been vampire.
Solid twist, though.
Thought it was okay. And also his voice recording sounds like it was recorded wrong, like he's blown the fuck out. And then at one point you kind of realize it's basically a shoujo, because she, there's this one boy, he dies, and then there's this other guy who's kind of cold and mysterious, and he touches her.
A little bit, huh?
Probably turns her on like a lot, But yeah, her orbiter is fucking dead or tranquilized or something. And then that turns out turtleneck guy, he walks her to his house, and he's the savior. Oh man, he's a fucking vampire too, and he just tongues her shit. It's so a shoujo. He's just like, oh, you saved me from that predatorial. He just fucking shoves his tongue down her throat.
You can't bleed around me. Don't you dare bleed around me.
Right. It's fucking fucking girls and vampires, man. What the fuck?
Girls and Vampires, man, would be a decent parody movie.
That's the what's it called, Brothers movie. Well, they already did
Wayland
Vampires
Brothers.
Suck. Yeah.
Wayland Brothers.
Vampires suck too.
Wayland is that's from Alien. That's from Alien, and also Blade Runner.
Well, more people can be named. More than one person can be named Wayland, I think.
But it's the Wayans. It's the Wayans.
Not like Dwayne Wayan.
That's Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne. Shit. I apologize to black people. This show is
Marlon Wayans. He's one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
He's kind of got gills. He's a little bit weird looking.
Wait, what did I say? Damon Wayne. Damon Wayne,
I think is. Hold on. Wayans brothers. Brothers. Sean and Marlon.
Yeah, Damon Wayans is the guy. Yeah. Isn't that what I said? Anyways, I don't know. He was in The Last Boy Scout. That was a good movie.
I like The Last Boy Scout.
Oh, that opening scene is so fucking choice.
Yeah, man.
Do you remember that?
I do. Is that it's where they got the fucking he's running along the football field shooting people?
He takes a bunch of PCP and then he's running along and he just pulls out a fucking gun.
Gotta love it.
I finally have now I know what actually I don't use opening clips for the previews, but I've had that saved forever, the clip from The Last Boy Scout where actually I forget, is a line from that movie I was planning on using for an intro for years. Might finally have a chance. Anyways, this show's not good. What did you think?
It's got Halle Berry in it. That's weird.
Oh my god!
I don't remember that. Sorry, what?
She's probably the bad guy's like girl, like just lady sitting by the pool.
That reminds me that I need to watch Swordfish again.
Just watch the scene with her titties in it, man.
I remember that movie being pretty good.
What happens is I remember the explosion, and then he has to
There's
hack.
like a standoff.
He has to hack while getting a blowjob.
Well, he doesn't have to. He gets a blowjob while hacking.
No, I think it's to test him, right?
You need to knock this. You gotta fucking hack this shit butt good while getting sucked off.
No, I think that's actually what happens.
Well, I'll confirm this when I watch that tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I think that movie's good.
I didn't like Devil's Line.
What's Devil's Line? Oh, right. That's the show we're watching. I thought you were talking about like another Halle Berry movie.
No, Devil's Line. Not for me, thank you.
Not a good, not into it. No.
I'm not liking that show. It's silly, and there was a period where I was watching it where I'm like, this is so bizarre, and I really do think it might just come down to the fact that there's no music, so like you're really, all you can really digest is the conversations that are going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. In the Lover Boy, the Beta Orbiter friend, he was... he has a couple of scenes where he's just being way too upfront. You know, if you're gonna be a beta orbiter, you got to make that shit hidden for years and years and years.
Yeah, well, that's what made I thought it was good that it was like trying to set him up. It was like, oh, he's a nice boy, he's gonna keep trying, get her affection, but then nope, vampire, vampire.
But kind of cute though, because he didn't want to kill her, so he killed other people. Isn't that romantic?
Yeah, exactly. Chicks love that. They're in it.
Definitely. I love it when guys kill people that aren't me.
I know. It's compared to the alternative. Definitely, I'd prefer it.
We should move on.
I was on the fence on whether not to watch this one, but we ended up watching Cutie Honey Universe.
Yes, we did.
A new Cutie Honey for some goddamned reason in the year of our Lord 2018.
What is this shit, man?
Fuck if I know. It's
like, is Cutie Honey must be Tatsunoko, right? It must be Tatsunoko. There's no way.
I don't know if it's owned by Tatsunoko. The production studio is Production Reed.
Uh-oh.
Production Reed. Who did I wonder who did the original Cutie Honey in the 70s?
It's by Go Nagai, who appeared in Shonen Champions. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Cutie Honey is a manga which had a series in the 70s, a series in 2004, and an OVA, the OVA was in 2004, notable only for being directed by Hideaki Anno.
Yes, okay, so, let me try to, I'm gonna try to break this down. I'm gonna do my best here, okay? Right?
Okay, well, hold on, I want to make sure.
Oh, go ahead.
Japanese companies, production, Toei, the original from the 70s is Toei, Asahi, and Dynamic Planning.
No Tatsunoko.
And then, no Tatsunoko. And then the later one from the 90s or early 2000s or whatever was also all of those. So, yeah, it's just that. And then now it's Reed, known for that isekai smartphone show and something called Rainbow Days. I don't know.
There you have it.
So I think this might be some kind of reboot. I don't know. I don't know what Cutie Honey's about.
This is starting up the Cutie Honey cinematic universe. They're setting the groundwork for incorporating all of the other works of Go Nagai.
It's weird to start a cinematic universe on the television, but I guess you gotta start somewhere.
It's a bold new strategy. You know, it's a new paradigm because everybody's watching shit on Netflix now,
and
just melting their fucking brains with television all the time, and
unlike us,
not working on their critical thinking abilities like us. You fucking sheep. Now, anyways, let's talk about Cutie Honey Universe. So, oh shit. Okay, so there's this girl, right? She goes to this school, and she's at school. And she's talking to one of her homies, and her homie's like, yo, check that out. And two of their teachers are making out. That's crazy. They're also naked and girls. So there's lesbian make out in this show.
There's this. I'm sorry to interrupt, but this show's a fucking mess. It's like...
Boy, is it ever.
It's reluctantly lewd. It's like it has to occasionally... It's like really generic Monster of the Week hero show, and then it just has to occasionally cut to something really PG-13...
Way more sex than I would have thought.
Yeah, and like...
Sexier.
You know, they play the opening right off the bat, and like... I can tell what style this is supposed to be. You know, like it's supposed to be like 70s. It's it's just really 70s. It's really I don't know how else to describe it. But they're not really going for it. It's like almost there.
There's a really terrible, horrible mishmash of styles going on here too.
Oh yeah.
It looks like they just took characters from different eras and different revisions of Cutie Honey and smashed them together.
They didn't change the character design at all. It looks really weird now.
Don't work
like
one bit.
There's a reboot that we aren't watching, and maybe we should have. There's a reboot of another really old show going on this season, and Gegege no Kitaro, also by Toei. And they changed all the character designs, and they look way more modern. So they just which just means they kind of sexed everyone up, it seems like. So one of the girl characters who used to be just like really 70s looking frumpy lady is now like femdom material, and she's wearing high heels, and she looks really, really pissed at you. So she's like, if you browse Japanese Twitter, you will find a dozen fan arts of her in like 8 seconds. She's meme girl of the season. Like you got to do that kind of thing, you know, kind of like So this, this.
You got to recontextualize your characters for a modern age, for modern audiences to appreciate them.
Yeah, the henchmen in this fucking show look like background dancers from like a bad 1973 novelty band. They're wearing these animal outfits. Yeah. It looks retarded. It's insane.
It's a visual vomit.
It's horrible.
So there's like she like, I'm out. I gotta go fight some crime, and she does her transformation sequence and jumps onto a motorcycle, and she's just wearing a motorcycle outfit.
But she transforms into not Cutie Honey. She transforms into a black-haired girl first.
Biker girl.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, who the fuck is this? And then we cut to the next scene, and she's back to being blonde. Yeah. And then she transforms again into red-haired Cutie Honey. What the fuck, man?
This character's gimmick is confusion. This character's gimmick is
misdirection.
We're just going to fucking it's going to be impossible to pin any of this shit down. How am I supposed to keep track of this bullshit? But anyways, so she goes to the scene of crime, and they're like, yo, wait a minute, Cutie Honey, gotta get in there and fight some people because they got hostages. Yeah. But then they're like, don't go in there, and the hostages all buy it. Apparently, I forgot to mention the most important part, which is like this actually opens with like a sex sex oasis that runs by this evil lady.
Oh yeah, it's a bunch of ladies making out.
Yeah, there's a bunch of teenage girls, and I'm like, ooh, I love being teenage girls. Let's make out with other teenage girls.
But there's part of some kind of blue lizard cult.
Yeah, and then this evil lady comes up and turns one of the girls into a monster to do her bidding. It tells her to do her bidding. That could cut back to where we currently are in Cutie Honey. Not in the context of the show, but I'm resuming my explanation of the show. Yeah.
Also, the characters look really fucked up. Even within the designs, like the faces, they draw them weird. Anyway,
there's one guy I really liked. There's like a photographer guy who has a very simplified face, and he's funny looking. I like that. Anyways, she goes in the building, and she comes across a security guard who's gotten all fucked up, and she's like, "Oh my god, don't die on me!"
And then
he dies. And then she and this inspector lady, who is definitely not evil lady in disguise, helps her go into the building and fight some of the cronies. And then the cronies leave, and there's a cut to commercial, and we come back from the commercial. I'm pretty sure Cutie Honey is on in pursuit. I feel like we skipped some time there during the commercial break.
Fucking, I don't know.
Anyways, so they go to this abandoned demo lot, car demolition lot, and junkyard, you might know it as, and a scrapyard perhaps. But anyways,
a dump.
And so the cronies are there now, and she fights them. She fights the cronies, and then the evil lady that turned the girl into the monster shows up, and then they fight, and then one of her friends fires a gun at her, and then she bounces. And that's the first episode of the Cutie Honey universe.
I'll get you next time, Cutie Honey, and like that.
Yeah. This is bad. This is.
Oh
really,
I don't know.
really bad.
I have no idea why this exists. I'm very confused. Again, pure confusion.
It is. There are so many different character designs for Cutie Honey in this, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
And it's going to be impossible for me to explain this, but the directing is all over the place. Like it's just the scene where she's driving the bike. It's just like the cuts are all. They were really weird in a way that I can't explain.
There's a shot where some birds fly by her, and it's supposed to be really like wonderful and majestic, and instead it's really low res and gross and bad.
And some of the scenes are laid out like so confusedly, like it's really awkward. Like there's a scene where she's getting beat up by a thing, and like there's other characters just kind of standing around in the background, and it's like they didn't know where to put the characters, so they're all doing anything. So it's like sometimes some of them don't have anything to do. It's very strange.
Yep.
But I do like the partial nudity.
She gets progressively more naked as it goes on. She loses her clothes,
and then after all that, like generic monster of the week shit, she comes back to her dorm. And it hits you with the fucking S&M teacher has tied up her friend in fucking bondage.
I like that.
It's just
that.
It's so weird. I'm into it, but it's really weird. There are some shows that truly dedicate themselves to the tits and the ass. Here it just kind of seems like an awkward afterthought, and everything else is a boring mess aesthetically. So, no thank you. And no thank you.
I'll pass.
Oh God, okay. All right. Up next.
Want to do another short?
Yes, we should do that. The other short we watched is Akkun to Kanojo.
Yes.
Akkun to Kanojo. And Akkun to Kanojo is a manga being animated by Yumete Company, who have done nothing, I think, since 2005. And it's 3 minutes long. And I think it's a romance. And I thought it was.
On the ways of romance.
And then you watch it, and it's like, whoa, this is a rude boy. He's being very mean to this girl. And then it turns out he actually likes her. He's tsundere. He's nice. Aw. And she's into him just being a dick to her. It's very dysfunctional.
Yeah, this'll go well.
I don't approve. It's not a good example to set there, but this is a tremendously fucked up relationship.
He's a monster, isn't he?
He's
really, really terrible to
just
her.
As mean to her as possible. He's literally trying to make her go away, and she loves it. And then he secretly thinks she's adorable and can't stand her, and he has to be mean because otherwise he won't be able to control himself or something like that. I don't know.
This is going to destroy a generation of kids.
Yeah, basically.
If you're looking to up your population, though, Japan, you keep putting out a bunch of shows with dysfunctional relationships like this. Damn, that shit'll spring in no time.
Keep putting sperm in the shows. Mr. Abe, are you sure? Put more sperm. If they see the sperm, they want to make the sperm.
Make the relationships as dysfunctional as possible. I want 4 children to 1 woman. This is it's hard to get over the initial gross out factor of how fucked up it is.
That's cute. Lighten up, nerd.
It's a little bit cute, but at the same time, she's insufferable because of how how in love with him she is. If I saw this girl in real life, I would despise her.
Well, I mean, you say that about most women, though, right? So who cares?
Anyways.
We've said anyways too many times this episode, I think.
Moving on up.
Yes, there we go. All right, so that's that. Mm-hmm. Our last full-on show is called Nil Admirari no Tenbin.
Nil indeed.
The Scales of Nil Admirari, the mysterious story of Tato. T-E-I-T-O.
This is a mysterious show.
Not
this is such a
Tato,
mysterious story.
T-A-T-O. This is being done by Zero G, who did Dive and Tsugumomo. And it's a light novel adaptation. Or no, I'm sorry. It's a visual novel. Oh boy. And I looked it up. It's an Otome game. Fuck. Oh my god. I apologize. I'm sorry I had to do it. I had to say it. I knew it's not healthy, but I was thinking, maybe it's good. I don't suppose you want to, or should I? I can do it.
Yeah, take this one.
Okay. Whew, so it starts, I think it's supposed to be modern day. I don't know. It looks like, or maybe it's like early 20th century. I don't know. But they're very bad backgrounds. Very bad. It looks like a visual novel. I can say that at least. And someone's, oh my gosh. Is that glass?
That's my bottle opener.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Someone says something about fate. And then it just cuts to a bunch of scenes, one of which is a guy choking himself. But
Wow.
I don't think he realizes you're supposed to be jerking off while you do it. It's not like you can just choke yourself and that does it. You need to
Look, these are amateur hour sessions. Like this guy isn't even really going for it.
Yeah, he's not even using any leverage. He's just using his arms to pull on the string. Nuh-uh, man. No. So
if you're gonna do that, at least put it around your cock.
choke that cock. So there's a bunch of handsome magic men, which is how you know that it's an Otome game. And then there's this flashy bouncing EDM opening. It's just party music. It's so out of place. It doesn't fit the show at all. And she says the name of the show right before the music kicks in, which is very funny. So then we get to the actual show. And there's an arranged marriage between this girl and someone, and there's drama between her and her brother. And at first I'm thinking, like, is this supposed to be sepia tone, or is this what the show looks like? Because I feel like it didn't look like this in the first scene, but now it looks like a flashback.
Thank you for also noticing this.
This is a very weird color scheme. And then, like, most of the episode is just boring-ass, like, almost Victorian melodrama, because they're in a mansion talking about marriages and stuff and wearing fancy clothes. This feels like a show within a show. This feels like a soap opera that someone in a comedy...
I was waiting for it to break out, and it didn't fucking happen.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to switch the channel, like, oh, this is so melodramatic. Nope. And then her brother, who she was fighting with, because he doesn't want her to get married or something, he's doing some demonic shit and I guess like tries to kill himself or something. So then to investigate, some magic cop boys show up. And they talk for a long time about magic. And they tell her stuff, the magic's real, whatever. And they offer her, they wanted to join them because she can see auras. And then a mysterious glasses lady shows up, and she's really hot. And kind of looks like the girl's mom. And then our girl just kind of joins these guys, even though she's like a kid. And you'd think like her butler would be required by her parents to like stop her and keep her from just like leaving and joining a weird magic cop force. But then that's the end of the episode. And then the ED is like very out of place rocking guitar. And it's very bad. The show's very bad.
Ooh, I do not like it one bit.
I'm not a fan. Sorry.
Let me tell you about this show. It's bad. This fucking God. Oh, make it stop. Make it stop. Make the bad anime stop.
You is telling me that Jimmy Hoffa died for this? This is the deal he was pulling down? Are you being serious?
I don't like it. I
This
don't like
is what
it
they
at
buried
all.
him in that swamp in Louisiana?
I don't
shit.
like it at all. I don't like this anime. This is a bad
away
one.
the location of the Jimmy Hoffa, the Jimster. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's a bad anime.
I don't even know if Jimmy Hoffa was a Guido. I shouldn't even assume.
This is maybe the driest anime I've ever seen.
I'm serious. It feels like a
fucking Gobi
parody,
Desert, motherfucker.
a parody of like these. it's just think of like Downton Abbey or so, even though Downton Abbey is probably even like it has some value. It's
Yes, I do declare we must marry into this family for the sake of our own. Oh.
Yeah,
I don't.
she's-
Oh, but I long for real love, Pa. Oh, I long for real love.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's all I can say, I guess. It's about this.
No, thank you. No, not again, please.
Keko
No. I don't have anything really intelligent to contribute. I just really, this is bad.
Yeah, her.
Did we have a yeah here? Was there a yeah anywhere to be found in this? I don't think so.
I mean, Mahou Shoujo site when you gotta get the poison out. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, not much this time.
Is there one yeah on the season so far?
The two shorts. I like the two shorts. Yeah, no, the episode 2 at least 2 yes.
Megalobox was a definite yes. This
Comic Girls and Megalobox.
Yes.
And Hinamatsuri. There you go.
Hinamatsuri.
You liked Hinamatsuri. You liked it more than me.
This is true. This is true.
Don't chuckle.
I was trying to remember which one was which, and my memory was incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I forgot to say about Cutie Honey.
Wait a
Music's
minute.
all right.
I don't think I did like Hinamatsuri.
You said Hinamatsuri was quality. You said it was really good. You really liked it. This time I'm not fucking with you. When she shows up in the pod, that one?
Oh, wrong one. Okay, no, Hinamatsuri.
Oh my god, you got it wrong twice.
I was trying to remember which, because I'm like, okay, Yakuza. Wait a minute, but it was the actually good, because like there was the show Mahou Shoujo about where the mascot character was just
Mahou Shoujo.
Yakuza.
Right.
Yeah, I was misremembering which one that was, but yes, Hinamatsuri was very good. It was very good.
Okay, yeah.
So we got a couple of yeahs. They're just few and far between here.
A few yes, yeah. I don't know if you heard me. I did forget to say about Cutie Honey. Some of the music, pretty cool. I remember, thought it was okay. Because I was just thinking about, Megalobox's music, which is extremely good, but also Adult Swim bait. I can't stop thinking about it.
I can't wait to watch that second episode.
It's good. Yep. So that's part trace.
Oh yes.
We're
the threequel.
We're moving on up. Yep.
Out of the darkness.
And I'm just about to start. I'm about to start killing people with my brain, so we should probably log off before I hijack people's minds through this audio stream.
Oh no! Your brain power is switching me from across the globe.
Careful! Careful! Turn it off.
Let's get started. いつだってさ生き上がったとしても回り出す円盤の上ならいつだってフリーダム間違いに気づいたって繰り返すあの頃この頭の中で描いたこと否定するなんてそんなことには心で素敵な世界でっけえな地球ちっちゃいな俺たちそれなのに手のひらの中にあるような気がしてるからそれぞれにそれぞれのドラマ放映中してるそうで